Life for most people in Venezuela is already terrible, so it might be hard to believe it's about to get even worse. But experts say it is.
1,000,000%. That's the inflation rate the International Monetary Fund predicts Venezuela will hit this year. One of the world's leading experts on hyperinflation calls that prediction only a guess. But Steve Hanke at the Johns Hopkins University and a former economic advisor to past Venezuelan President Rafael Caldera says the true inflation rate is bad enough.
The inflation rate is 25,650% today. The IMF is forecasting. I don't forecast, I measure, because you can measure it, but you can't forecast the course or duration of a hyperinflation.
Most of the nation is starving. Society has broken down. Disease is spreading. Between 4 and 5 million Venezuelans have left the country since 1999, one of the biggest population moves in Latin American history. Even socialist President Nicolas Maduro admitted failure at a recent party congress where, for good measure, the power went out. Hanke and Latin American policy analyst Juan Carlos Hidalgo both say Venezuela's problems go back even farther than Maduro's predecessor, socialist President Hugo Chavez.
Chavez was a consequence of the mismanagement of Venezuela's economy back in the 1980s and the 1990s. However, Chavez aggravated these problems. Maduro only came to increase the effect of these policies. He's a communist apparatchik. He was trained in Cuba, but he's only continuing the policies that began to be implemented with Hugo Chavez.
And the tragedy is that with so much oil wealth, Venezuela's future could have been so much brighter if it hadn't chosen socialism.
But while it might look like there's no hope for Venezuela, Hanke says the hyperinflation could stop today by adopting the dollar.
Dollarize the economy officially. It would stop within a few minutes, it would be over. The thing would turn around on a dime.
But it's not clear if President Maduro would ever allow Venezuela to adopt the dollar. Dale Hurd, CBN News.